Stop cheering around and singing how you think now power has come to your hands. You are going to employ your relatives and cousins. No! We now need intelligent people to sit down and guide the president and the prime minister to make sure this country runs in the direction where we can be fully proud and happy that we are moving as a team.
You see, Senator Onyonka now says that if by any chance Raila Amolo Odinga, the party leader of ODM, and ODM decides to join the Kenya Kwanza government, and by extension William Samoei Ruto, then they need intelligent people to advise both Raila Amolo Odinga and the president, because he says he understands the complexities of Kenyan politics, and the unexpected might just become the two joining and forming a government. Then he says that the problems we are facing are as a result of a broken system of the government structure, that they say the best way is to give democracy its way and minimize corruption, because even the revenue that is being collected all over the nation, there is nothing to show of it that it is working. So he is actually telling the government to stop misusing power and stop alienating some communities because of political disagreements. And with this, he actually refers to the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua, such that he doesn't understand why of late any sitting president with his first vice president or deputy president always have to come to this agreement. So he says you should be sitting with the people and talk with them, not talk to them. Talk with them, get to understand their volitions. Anyway, let us listen in to what Onyonka got to say about this.
If ODM and my leader Raila decides to join the government of the day, because I understand the complexity of Kenya's politics. But, Mr. Speaker, I heard somebody say, give me something that I can be proud of. Give me democracy. Make sure we minimize our corruption. Stop using negative ethnicity of turning around and saying that because you have disagreed with people who you have struck a deal with. And indeed, by the way, Mr. Speaker, I listened to this house severally. Some of these contradictions we have are a consequence of the broken system of our governance structure. Why is it that every 5 years the vice president is fighting with his president? Why is it that we are not able to deal with the dysfunctionality of our financials in this republic? How can we talk about Kenya as a great country when you know we are in debt, we can't finish a railway, the revenue we are collecting, we don't even know what's happening, the county governments are having a problem? Then you expect me to have something to be proud of. I am proud to be a Kenyan, yes, but I expect more. I expect better from all of us. Stop cheering around and singing how you think now power has come to your hands. You are going to employ your relatives and cousins. No! We now need intelligent people to sit down and guide the president and the prime minister to make sure this country runs in the direction where we can be fully proud and happy that we are moving as a team. Stop alienating some communities because of political disagreements. Sit with them and talk with them.
I couldn't agree less with Senator Onyonka, because as it is right now, the political powers, especially the ones delegated to the realm of government, the Kenya Kwanza government and to William Samoei Ruto, are really working day and night to make sure that they alienate one community, which is the Kikuyu community, to make sure they are not of essence when it comes to elections. We saw even the strategies that William Samoei Ruto is trying to implement, like cutting off the vetting that is done to the communities living around the border counties, let's say like Garissa and all the northeastern ones. And we know that is going to create a porous borders whereby even rebels, any other militia groups can use to come within the nation and harm people. For heaven's sake, just the other day, I know years are running so fast. There was the Garissa attack in one of the universities, and you see, the students lost their lives. Even there was one cop who was part of the wreck squad who also lost their lives when Al-Shabaab attacked the region. We seem to be suffering collective amnesia. So if that is not corrected, and recently we saw the RFS being given KICC to talk on how they're going to form a parallel Sudan government. So here we are giving people a place to plan how they are going to overthrow a sitting government in their nation. Yet here, when we criticize the government for the wrongdoings, then people are abducted, some are found unalived. Oh man, there is no integrity in our leaders. That aside, Anthony Kabagendi now tells the people, the constituents of Nyamira and Kisii counties, he wants them not to make a mistake of being deceived again by President William Samoei Ruto, and he should be made a one-term president. He also warned leaders from Kisii and Nyamira counties from uniting with William Samoei Ruto to oppress Kenyans, because they have seen the culture of lies, a perennial liar that Ruto has become, and unfulfilled promises that the government through William Samoei Ruto has been giving day in, day out, day in, day out. And remember about the house levy that I just want to come and talk a little bit about it after this clip.
Mimi naambia wale wajumbe tunatoka nao hapa Kisii County na Nyamira ambao wameungana na rais kugandamiza wananchi. Hawa wananchi ambao waliwapitisha wakawaweka bungeni watakutana na nyinyi tena hapo 2027. Na mimi nawaomba wananchi tusifanye makosa tena ya kuhadaiwa na Rais William Ruto. 2027 Kenya hapa itafanyika kama Marekani, itafanyika kama Nigeria. Hapa tutakuwa na a one-term president. Toi bwana nile. Si hata nyinyi mmechoka? Ni wangapi wamesema tunapeleka Ruto nyumbani? Mole tayari?
Well, about the house levy, you were told that you'll be contributing so that you'll be able to own houses. Kumbe, it was a lie, because the house levy, as it is known, is part of tax. You are being taxed so that those houses are built. No, if you want them, go back and buy them. You understand? And even this is in charge of it, Wahome, says that, this project was there even in Uhuru's government, and some units had already been done, only that there was no allocation from a specific tax to undertake that. Well, even with the slow speed that Uhuru was doing it, if actually that is true, if it is factual, he never brought these hefty taxes. Now, why attack the payslips of persons? Oh my, this is dangerous. Anyway, what is your thought about this? Give us your take in the comment section below. If you're watching from our YouTube channel, kindly subscribe and press the notification button, so anytime that we are live or we upload content of this nature, you'll be the very first person to be notified. Ahmed Khalif is my name for the Unscripted Talks here in Durb Radio. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuhu.
Kwa timba kali za Afrika, Durb Radio ndio mpango mzima.